Welcome to your grounding first chakra yoga practice. This is perfect for if you are feeling overwhelmed, stressed, overthinking. It's going to help you get back into the body and calm down. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I spend a few minutes at the beginning of the video talking through what we're going to do and why we're doing it so you can understand the practice a little bit more. If you want to hop to the practice, there are timestamps down below and you can just get right into today's practice. So my name's Laura. I've been a life coach and yoga educator for over 30 years now, and I do something a little unique in that I combine yoga and life coaching concepts into my programs and courses so that you can transform even faster. Life coaching goes through your mind and your heart. Yoga goes through your body and your heart, and yoga also works on you energetically, emotionally, spiritually, all the things. It just helps you transform faster. In today's practice, we are going to be grounding. And in yogic terms, that refers to getting the energy out of your head and into your body. So what do I mean by that? We have prana in our body, energy in our body, life force energy. And it's supposed to be, well balanced all the way around our body, maybe a little bit more around our heart center. But when we get stuck in our heads, when we are stressed out, when we're feeling scared, when we're overthinking, that prana gets squeezed up so there's just this big bubble in our heads. Think of it this way. You'll probably feel it. If you just stop and notice what you sense of your body, especially when you're stressed, you'll be like, I don't really know where my legs are in space. I don't really know where my arms are, but I feel my head. I really feel my head. And that's because we're stuck in our heads. Energetically, literally, we're stuck in our heads. And what grounding does is it helps drain that energy out of our head and get into our body, and that helps us stop overthinking. Any yoga really will do that for you. It's going to help because getting into your body is one of the best cures, if you will, to being stuck in your head. Because as you move the body, you become more aware of the body, which brings the energy out. But an even more potent practice is to do a grounding practice. So it's working on getting more awareness into your feet in particular, into your legs, and really being aware of the earth beneath you. So that's what I'm going to guide you through today. This is the perfect practice to do, again, when you're feeling scared, overwhelmed, stressed, and if you're stuck in your manifesting, this is a fantastic practice to do. All right, without further ado, let's get on our yoga mats. So for this practice, you may want to have a block handy. Don't worry if you don't, I will have options for you. We're going to begin on our backs. I'm going to come down onto your back, feet on the floor, knees bent. Bring your arms down by your side. Tuck the shoulders. And take a few moments to just let your body relax into the floor. Feel your shoulder blades release. Feel your hips get heavy. Feel your ribs release down. Bring your breath down into your belly. Relax. And just feel yourself sink. Feel the floor beneath you. And bring your knees up into your chest. Give them a hug and relax your back down even more. Feel like you're squishing that back down to relax. Soften in the hip joint. Hold on to your knees and circle the knees around. So you're circling around your sacrum here. Releasing the tension around it. Change direction. all the way around. Breathe. And then bring the knees in again. This time take them wide. Breathing into the belly. And then open the knees, moving into happy baby. You can hold behind the knees. You can hold the calves or grab for the feet if you can reach them. You want the knees about at 90 degrees as you draw the knees down toward the floor. And then release. Roll over to one side and push yourself up with your top hand. Come on up. Now we're going to move into sitting, and we're just going to massage our feet. So grab one of your feet, and I just want you to massage, do whatever feels good. Okay, just rub out those feet. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Just love on your feet a little bit. And then release and change sides. This is one of the fastest ways to ground you, because as you rub your feet, your energy moves down into your feet. Your energy flows where your attention goes. So as you rub your feet, you're becoming more aware of where your feet are in space, right? And that helps begin to drain that energy. So anytime you need a quick fix, if you will, rubbing your feet is a great way to help you relax and get out of your head at least a little. All right, now come up onto all fours. We're going to do a toe stretch. So what I want you to do is tuck your toes under and start here. And you're working on stretching through the soles of the feet and through your toes. And this can be pretty intense. So you're going to move slowly into it. You can stay here if you already feel it. You can if you don't, you can slowly come back. Take your time. This tends to get more intense as you hold it, because as the muscles relax, you go deeper into it. And if you can, you come all the way up and have a seat on your heels. This should not be excruciating. If it is, come out of it a little bit. Be where you can hold it just for a few moments here. Relax your feet. And then come back up into your table. Release the toes and gently pat the tops of your feet. Bring your right foot up between your hands now. We're going to move into a lunge. And what I want you to do is to spread out that right foot. Feel really broad across the foot as you release the hips forward. And sense the corners of your feet. So each side of the ball of foot, and then each side of your heel. And just feel that, the earth beneath you, right? Feel that surface pressing into the floor. Lift up through the front of the body. Breathe. Lift your back knee up. And you want to really straighten the leg as you let those hips come down, and then gently press back and get into your calf. And then release, drop the knee, step your front foot back. Press the palms down. We're going to move into extended child's, and I want you to be very aware of your palms. So press through the base of the index finger and spread your weight through all 10 fingers. Draw the shoulder blades down your back a little bit, and then send your hips up. Take your forehead down toward the floor. Keep pressing your palms. Feel the earth here. And breathe. And then come on up and step your left foot up between your hands. And again, we're going to start with spreading that foot out. Feel really broad across the sole of your foot, rooting down through each side of the ball of the foot, and then balancing through the heel as you lift and feel open across the heart. Breathe. Lift your back knee up. Press through that front foot still. Balance your weight between all four corners to really use that whole surface. And then fully straighten your back leg as your hips come down. And gently press back through the heel, getting into the calf as well. Now step the back foot up and take your feet a little wide. We're going to move into ragdoll, so you want your feet a little wider than hip width. Start with your elbows on your knees, and you're just going to let the back body release forward. So like you're letting the muscles in the back move up toward your shoulders, toward your head. You're just feeling that rotation of your pelvis. Let your pelvis tip and then let the back release. Now you can stay here. If you want to go further, take the hands down. Let your head release. Let your shoulders relax. And you can stay here or grab your elbows. Breathe and soften your back. You're going to slowly come up now, hands on the knees, draw the belly in, and round up, one vertebrae at a time. And you're going to come up and move into Tadasana. And I want them hip width apart. I know sometimes we do Tadasana and traditionally we do it with our feet together, but we are working on grounding here today. And when our feet are together, it's more of a balance pose. I mean, just try closing your eyes and you'll feel it. When your feet are hip width apart, they're aligned with the energy lines of the body. Your heels are aligned with your sit bones. You're going to feel more solid, okay? So having those feet hip width apart really helps you feel that groundedness, which is what we want. Okay, now I want you to get a firm surface underneath you. So what I usually do is come off of my mat for this and onto the floor. If your mat is your firm surface, feel free to do it. We are going to rub the feet, okay? Now, hopefully you have some sort of carpeting. It'll make it easier. You could do it on your blanket. You can also just skip this. You're just going to bend the knees and do this just for a moment, and then stop and take a moment and feel your feet. Pretty awesome, isn't it? So simple, right? But the more awareness we bring to the feet, the more it pulls stuff out of our head, which we want. Okay, keeping the feet hip width apart, we're going to move into chair pose. So I want you to set your weight back into your heels as you come down and bring the arms up and just bring them up so they're about, just in front of your face. And you're bending those knees, draw the belly in, lift the heart up. Weight is in your heels, knees are behind your toes. They're not here, they're here. But we're taking the weight down into the feet. See if you can go lower. And then just let the arms come down as you push into the feet and come back up, back into your Tadasana. Notice if you can feel the feet even more. Moving into tree pose. You're going to take your weight over onto your right leg and draw the hip in, lift tall, bend your left knee, get up nice and tall, and I want you to circle this ankle. Get into your ankle here, and then change direction. Can you hear the snapping in my ankle? It may come through the microphone. All right, now slide the foot into tree. Wherever it is you want it, you can bring it all the way up if you want. And you're going to draw the belly in, get nice and tall, bring those palms together right in front of your heart. Feel the foot grounded, right? And you're long in your body. Feel your breath. And release and come back into Tadasana. Take a breath and just notice if you can feel the difference in the feet. Sometimes you'll feel a little bit more grounded in that one that supported you, so you'll feel a little heavier on that side. Now shift your weight over to the other side, and I want you to pull this hip in. So we want to do this, right? We want to pull that hip in, rotate your ankle one direction, and then the other. Loosening it up a little bit, and then slide into your tree. And again, wherever it is you want to be here, let your balance be your guide. Palms come together, still pulling this hip in, lifting tall, feeling open across your heart. Breathe. And then release and come back to Tadasana and take a breath. Can you feel it? So good. Move back into chair pose, taking your weight back into your heels again, arms come up. And just take it as deep as you comfortably can go. Comfortable being a little relative here, right? It's a hard one. Take it lower if you can. And then hold. And then come on up. All right, come back to your mat. So grab your block and place it on the back side of the right side of your mat. And come into Tadasana and take a moment to really feel your Tadasana. Feeling balance between the right and left. Feeling long in your body, and just notice if you're feeling more grounded. Less in your head, more in your body. Calmer. Step your feet apart. Take them nice and wide. Feeling broad again across the soles of your feet. Legs are nice and long and strong. You're going to bring those arms up to shoulder height. Turn the feet to the right, left foot in, right foot out. Now take a moment. I want you to feel your feet and feel really broad across the soles of the feet. Make those legs really strong and square your shoulders so you're feeling a little engagement through your solar plexus. Those muscles are contracting. Now bend your knee, make sure it tracks right over your toes as you keep yourself square. And then just take your head to gaze across your fingertips. Breathe. Feel strong in your legs. We're going to move right into Parsvakonasana. So taking your front hand down to your block or the floor if you can reach it, or elbow on the knee if you can't. And then this top arm is going to circle around and come up by your ear and just get nice and long. I want you to feel your feet and the bottom hand. We've got 3 points of contact with the earth. Breathe. And then come on up, and you can bring your block with you. Turn the feet to the front, set your block down behind your left leg. Feeling broad across the feet again, legs nice and long and strong, arms come up. Turn the feet. And then keeping those legs really strong, square your shoulders. Engage through your core here. And then bend your knee. And take your gaze across the fingertips as you breathe. Moving into Parsvakonasana, taking that front hand down wherever you need to take it, and then release that back arm and bring it up. Nice long stretch. Feel the earth. Feel that contact you have with the earth. And then come back up. Bring the block with you again. Turn the feet to the front. Set your block down in front of you and step your feet back together. Feet are hip width. Take a breath. Moving in to Utkatasana. Feel your chair pose. And then this time you're going to push into the feet, lift those arms up, big arc, and then swan dive and come forward into Uttanasana. Bend your knees a little bit, coming down. Hands to the block. If you need it, you can go to the floor. If you don't have a block, just bend your knees a little bit more until you can reach the floor. Let your head release. And then you're going to separate your feet a little bit, turn those toes out. We're going to move into garland or malasan pose. And you're going to bend your knees even more, and you're going to take the block, set it behind you, and have a seat. Now, if you don't have a block, just sit on the floor, bring those legs out farther in front of you, wherever you need to be in this position, okay? Lifting up nice and tall, feeling open across the heart. Breathe, and then come forward if you can. Draw your chin in. All right, we're now going to move to the floor. Just for one more thing. So you want to be on the floor for this one. You're going to take your legs out into a modified Upavishta Konasana. So knees are bent, hands on the knees. And we're just going to circle around our sit bones. Super simple here. We're just stimulating our very first chakra spot, right? Change direction. So you're just rotating around those sit bones. And breathe. And then come on back. All right, it's time for Savasana, and this is one of those practices where Savasana is quintessential. You definitely want to be doing your Savasana. If you need a blanket for your Savasana, grab it. If you can lie flat, go ahead and do so. Going to move into Shavasana. Make sure you are symmetrical. If your back is gripping at all, just give your knees a hug and release it, extending them out when you're ready. And take a few breaths deep into your belly. And letting yourself relax and release. Feeling yourself sink into the floor. Letting go. Relax your feet. Relax your hands. Soften that space between your shoulder blades. Relax your jaw and your tongue. Your eyes. Softening the muscles that encircle the eyes. Soften your forehead and the space between your eyes. Let everything go. Enjoy your Savasana. Slowly and mindfully begin to bring your awareness back. Moving your toes, your fingers. Bending your knees when you're ready. And rolling to one side to just rest on your side for a moment. And push yourself up with your top hand to come on up. Coming up to a quiet seated position. And just take a moment to notice how you feel now. Feels good, doesn't it? Thanks for joining me, and you might want to check out some of my other Manifesting on the Mat videos. I will link to them below, as well as a few other manifesting coaching videos that you might enjoy. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video.